Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Beast. It's Floyd.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Newcastle under...
The fans are ready, and it looks like these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Nice counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A perfect counter lands. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Good left counter that lands. Nice exchange here from both men. This is a high-octane battle. Beautiful counter punch. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last one. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
And the world's strongest man is staggered. That was the moment. Both men step back for just a moment. Left counter scores. He blocks the hook. There's a counter shot. Missed him with that uppercut. And a counter left. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter. And the You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good... He is the gentleman of boxing.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Thousands of fans here in attendance. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Do you believe this? That left counterpunch will score. He gets out of the way of that left hand. They exchange punches. That counter shot lands. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance this dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Lands with the right cap. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Trying to answer back. I don't believe what we're seeing here. Caution being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt. On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Oh, and what a huge punch. That huge punch sends him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Nice counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. It's Frazier.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, he's got... And there's the bell to start round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat, show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Seems like he's beginning to recover a little bit. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missed him with that uppercut. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you...
Frazier is in trouble again! And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Disaster averted. That punch scores. Good counter left hand there. Nice job landing that left counter punch. He blocks the hook. Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. This guy certainly has a huge chin. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Why aren't they defending? Good left counter that lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan is gone. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you on the...
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. As he weathered the storm. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab.
One, two, three, four, five.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. These final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Left counter scores. What a huge momentum. This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Hey, those punches add up. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow.
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd. The gentleman of the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring.
This bout is scheduled for
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
And what
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Left counter scores. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. No rest for the weary. Good counter punching. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. He threw the hook, didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Good left counter that lands. Nice exchange here from both men. And he fails to score with that left hook. That counter shot, very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work, he's thinking. See it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Look, don't skip the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then what you...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And a counter left. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. Missed him with that uppercut. A perfect counter shot. He blocks the hook. That right hook catching air. Nice counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them. Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. He gets out of the way of that left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fighters can do that.
Nice counter punch. Good one. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That left counter punch will score. Nice punch. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. There's a scoring blow. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that. Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Big right hand just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land. Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe
Look across at him. Look.
things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here. Neither man really defending themselves. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Right punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you gotta get some before you get him close.
Lands with the right counter. Beautiful counter punch. He can't connect with that right hook. Solid punch. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
And time.
And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweep.
And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You'd like to see more jabs.
This is easy for us to say and comment here at ringside, but those guys can see what they've got to do. I understand there's a lot of pressure. I understand there's some guys that are just naive or inexperienced, but just give them a break. Give them a little time.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have...
Feel good?
Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. He blocks that jab. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nobody home with that. Looks like they've shaken it off. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Nice exchange here from both men. There's a counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum.
Absolutely.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Nice counter. The exchange. Patterson's rocked. And finally, Patterson succumbs to the pressure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Good counter right hand again. He got out of the way of that right hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. And there's the bell to start round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block him.
Fantastic punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They score again with the left hand. Do you believe what we are seeing? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
That's it. Stop, just stick. Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. You're thinking. Great work. Yeah, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about it.
And there's the bell for round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Good counter left hand there. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Counter right. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Just missed with that hook. Just misses with the right uppercut. He misses with that jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's right. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
Let's start 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Only catching air with that hook. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Patterson's rocked.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Talk about who thought we would have made it to 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Both men step back for just a moment. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. How did they survive that? Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. That right hook won't score. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive... Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.